Atlantia vivere, Agartha vivere, Shambhala vivere, Lemuria vivere. Atlantia vivere, Atlantia vincere, Atlantia victor. The Great Council of Atlantia wishes me to convey to you two things. Number one, I was sent here on this planet because Britney Spears, aka Artemis, wants me to, and also the Great Council of Atlantia wants me to tell you who I really am. Well, I am an observer. There are many observers like me, so-called, but I have tried to explain to Astarte or Astaroth or Andra Nemirovsky the fact that we cannot be just merely observers because we live here, we have a physical body, we are engaged in society in one way or another. There are many ways to interact with society. Some people prefer to kill other people, or other people prefer to trade with other people. Other people prefer to sell and buy goods because other people prefer to talk to other people. And it is really insane, the idea that these people in Romania wish to put me 15 years behind bars because I dare to send 43,000 emails to world leaders and make 300 and 327 videos on YouTube. Actually, I pulled the number out of my ass. The idea is act. Sorry about that. I'm losing my teeth, but another race shall grow. I am truly sorry for being Adolf Hitler and Napoleon and all the others. I felt compelled to intervene in this society. Do you know why? Well, I have bought 7 or 8 games with 5, 6, 7 euros now after I have received the money yesterday, in order to complete my duties towards the games which I love, which are Child of Light and Napoleon Total War. I really love that intro, and Watch Dogs, which I have found with 6 euros on allkeyshop.com. And Assassin's Creed Unity I bought the other month, and the X3 Gold package, which includes an extra mission for Terran Conflict and Albion Prelude and Reunion, and also I bought with 6 euros. And also Alice in Wonderland, I bought this game in order to test the fact that the money have entered into my account. And the Republic Remaster I did not buy with 22 euros, I bought with 7 euros the Saints Row 4 Complete Edition with 75% reduction. Also 75% reduction for the X3 Gold box, which is which are 3 space games. And I want to buy also Elite Dangerous because it is such a good game. It is a game of exploration, but unfortunately there are no people to meet in that 400 billion stars Milky Way galaxy because there are only humans in the game, and the game is in lighter reality because there are also many other star races, and we reach the core of our experience. In order to have an experience, a spiritual experience, we have to incarnate in some plane and conduct diplomacy, interact with other beings, because only then we can discover each other. And you don't know me, Artemis, my dear sister, you don't know me very well. I am good, but I am also in the 6017th day of my divine mission, and I can only wait for 6032 days, and there are a lot of Apollos and Artemises, and my old Apollo 1X, but I am 98X, young Apollo, whose name is Lawrence, and told me that if I stop, he will also stop from the trial against me because he believes that I intend to be a universal dictator and create a universal dictatorship of Atlantia and oppress other races and create something bad. Yes. But he's wrong, because I do not intend to move away from actually I intend to move away in the sense that I will no longer send messages and send write messages or written messages and make videos, because my divine mission will expire. But I do not intend to become a new Hitler or a new Napoleon or a new Ceausescu. I do not intend to become a universal dictator, because when you have today's the Women's Day, I love all the women. I love you, Artemis. I love you, Brittany. I love you, Natalie Portman. I love all my girlfriends. I still have 12 or 13 mărțișoare to distribute, because I could not get out of my house because I was out of money for 6 or 7 days. And I was also out of money before 1 week or 2 weeks. And spending 288 lions or 279 lions on games now seems like an excessive thing, considering that I also had to pay 100 lions for paying my debt in food at the Shogun Serele ABC food store. But it is something which I must do in order, because all these games indicate to me the spiritual level where I'm in. I have registered 103 games, and I have bought about 80 games in total on all 3 or 4 platforms: GOG.com, Uplay.com, Steam and Origin. And I have 59 games on Steam. And I wish to convey to you that I do not intend to become president of Romania or prime minister. You know what the difference is? The difference is that if I go abroad in United States or France or Germany or UK, those people will pay me with billions of dollars, maybe tens of billions in America. And here in Romania you will pay me with a few millions and a few tens of millions. But this is not the problem. The problem is that our society is collapsing, because all people of value are fleeing. When a doctor is paid $200 here, $20,000 or euros in France, Germany, UK, US per month, it is clear that he will flee, and also that the professor and the engineers and I will flee, and the gods and all the people of spiritual and material value. Romania is a failed society. There is no way to rescue. In the moment that we entered the European Union, our fate was sealed. There is no way to save those people by keeping them here. And also there is no way to have them sending them there, because there they are treated like criminals, because they are a lot of stupid people in the Western countries, and these things prevents massive immigration. The idea that they will not be treated with honor and respect and love there. But anyway, the waters are adjusting. The communicating waters, the European Union are adjusting. And when I am buying games with reduced prices from Kinguin.net or other sites, or Gamersgate or something like that, the sites ask me to specify the VAT in the European Union, because we have in the European Union 18% selling tax in Malta, while in US we have 1 or 2 or 3%, and we have 24% in Romania and 27% in Hungary. So obviously, if the European Union was a true union, then all the merchandising and firms and enterprises would move their social headquarters into Malta or UK, where it is 19%. And all the people in Romania and the Eastern Bloc will flee to the West, because they have 20x or 100x or 50x times salaries for the same work compared to what they have here. So it is something which is very clear. Of course, you can cheat the things. You can say, yes, some prices are smaller, but the price of food and electronics are higher. But the idea that you have to pay VAT, value-added tax in the European Union, is stupid, because I could simply, and I did that, put there, I am a legitimate business owner in the EU and I'm exempted from tax, and I put 0%, or I'm outside of EU from Macedonia or something like that, and I also have 0% VAT for video games. We should exempt things of high technology and art, because video games are an art, like books, like music, like painting, like sculpture, like dance, like poetry, like graphics, like films, like opera, like theater. We should exempt these things of taxes, because we have to encourage us, we have to encourage people to behave nicely with each other. We also have to encourage people to have computers and other high-tech things, because we want them to become, smarter and more civilized. The tax at Harvard is about $200,000 per year for university, and $50,000 per year for college, for high school. But in Romania, when they started the university reset at Babes-Bolyai, they started a faculty specializing in European studies, international relations and European studies. And the fee was $100 per year. And later they upgraded to 200, 500, and now 1,000, maybe 2,000 now. And there was a teacher called Pecicano, a university professor, and he was speaking, he had a course called the European Idea. And he had some courses, and he spoke to us about how nice it will be in the European Union. We will all be millionaires and billionaires, and in Romania will finally be accepted. We will all be free, and everyone will be like brothers to us, and so on and so forth. And he also had some funny texts from the interbellic period, or the interbellum period, the period between the First and the Second World Wars in Romania. And some great Romanian thinkers believed then that the Austro-Hungarian Empire, or the Habsburgic Empire, will dominate Europe. That the Nazi Germany will impose the world peace, that Hitler is the new Jesus Christ, and other stuff like this, that communism will spread throughout the world, that Lenin and Stalin are the new coryphée of the new world order, something, and Marx and Engels, and something like that. All sorts of false ideas. And we had to appreciate the thinkers of the thinking of those thinkers, and we were not allowed to say that they said stupid things. And also there was a passage in Miorița and other writings in which Mircea cel Bătrân, the old Mircea, is saying to the Turkish army who is invading Romania, Țara Românească, that he is protecting our poverty and our suffering. And some smart kids in school said, well, this is stupid, how the fuck can you protect your poverty and your suffering? But this is exactly how people here think. They have a lust for suffering and poverty. I don't share that. I'm a Macedonian soldier still. And there are many versions of Artemis, many versions of Apollo, and I'm quite tired now. I will phone Brittany, I will phone her, because I can no longer endure all this suffering and loss, and my spinal column hurt me a lot during also this bed is very bad. This bed is bad. And I have to buy this because I need new experiences, Star Citizen is a game still in alpha and beta. I'm sorry, dear Britain, for saying to you that to buy it. Now the minimum package is $55 and the maximum package is $18,000. and they still only have a hanger. You have to pay $60 for a hanger, $10 for a towel in game, and so on and so forth. And they got $74 million, but this is peanuts compared to the development of Destiny, another bad game which costed $250 million. They gathered $74 million from the players in 5 years. So maybe someone who doesn't have a company doesn't understand that you have to pay the artists and the programmers, and you have to pay the rent and the appliances and the water and the electricity, and you have to pay also taxes to the state. By the way, the taxes in Romania are absurd. I believe we are in a video game, because if we are not in a video game, then everyone would have left this country so far. This country could not exist. The only explanation is that we are living in some sort of virtual reality, because it is impossible to have such advanced technology and not be able to share it, and also have some ruins and the Atlanteans here at the capital of Atlantia, and everyone to live with $200 per month. Or 300, 400, 500. Actually, now the salary is about 400 euros only. I have only about 200. Yes. So I have to go to work. Yes.